Grand rising to the collective, man. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop upload. Y'all know we come with about 4 videos a week, man. But it's for entertainment purposes. And when you like the video also, man, it helps us grow, helps the community grow. And I need y'all to start hitting that bell, man, so y'all notified. Cause a lot of y'all don't be notified when these videos drop, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna get right into the video, man. Let's go.
Did you know that it is against the law to interact with dolphins unless you are at an aquarium, zoo, theme park, etc.? The reason for this is not to protect dolphins, but to stop humans from developing connections with mammals that are actually smarter than us. Dolphins have a cerebral cortex that is 40% larger than humans, and they have their own language which we are unable to comprehend. It is considered that dolphins may have knowledge about Atlantis, Lemuria, etc., which generally is hidden from the public via the Vatican archives. Damn! Okay, so I definitely agree with this post. Only because, one, I've looked into dolphin-assisted births, and studies say that if women is giving birth around dolphins, it will actually assist and help with their birth. And two, sea life has been here longer than humans, which would also tie into Atlantis. And three, if there would be any ET in the ocean, my first go-to would be dolphins because of their cerebral cortex. It's 40% larger than humans. And I'm pretty sure they have information on Atlantis and Lemuria. I believe dolphins are very ancient creatures. And then to top it off, this post ends with, it is considered that dolphins may have knowledge about Atlantis, Lemuria, etc., which generally is hidden from the public via the Vatican archives. If you don't know what the Vatican is, this is the Vatican with the Pope. And it literally looks like a reptile. And if you don't know, all religions are under the Vatican. So yes, I definitely believe that the Vatican has some crazy secrets. So yeah, I definitely believe that most sea life are the real ETs, especially coming from Atlantis or ancient Lemuria. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comments. Also, crystal necklaces and crystal bracelets are available on my website. The link is in my bio. You might see something on there that you like. Go check it out.
Also, he got his little shop with his crystal necklaces and things like that. Link is in his bio, man. Y'all know how to go find him. I'm gonna promote him too. But the first clip supposedly was them opening a tomb. We learned already what happened when they tried to open King Tut's tomb. We learned what happened with that. There's probably other stories of people who done got their tombs opened and bad things happened to the people who opened it. Bad juju was on it, man. I ain't messing around like that. I ain't got that type of bone in my body. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm gonna leave that alone. Second clip. Y'all don't know about Lemuria. Check that out. Atlantis ain't the only, ancient civilization that might have been in the water or things of that nature. I didn't know that was against the law though. I didn't know that was against the law. But if it is against the law, like bro said, which I will go check and do my research on that, then damn, we know there's a reason why. And there's the reason why, man, it's like I say all the time, it's a billion reasons why there could be, but I'm agreeing with him right now. I'm gonna check my research, but just off the rip, I kind of am agreeing with him because what he's saying making a lot of sense. It's making a hell of a lot of sense. Dolphins are intelligent though. They are intelligent. And I did see a clip already about dolphins, which kind of connected dots for me, which is why I'm saying what I'm saying. But, hey, the Vatican, though, they hold all them secrets. I want to know all the books that they got. The truth behind. Man, let me stop. Let me stop, man. I ain't see a gate open.
What's in this thing? The world is going crazy.
I don't know what the hell that could have been in there, but I mean, it could have been fake though. But it's on a truck, and the way it looked like that. It's like it's hazardous or something. Not hazardous, but it's like a caution, something, you know, something in there that them people that been working on that ain't necessarily gonna look like you or I. Like that's what I would say. It's probably something they made, and if they don't watch it, it's gonna lose control. And, you know, hopefully one day things like that don't get to the public. I just hope whatever they create in them laboratories one day, they just don't accidentally get out of there, you know? And then it comes to the public, and then it's a hazard to us, and now it's, you know, doing things to us. And that's one of my biggest things I'm scared of. Whatever they working on in them laboratories, it's gonna get smarter than them one day, it's gonna get stronger than them one day, and it's probably gonna bust out and be on our asses. And we not equipped for that. Because we ain't gonna be expecting it, you know, and let alone we not even gonna know what it is, how to beat it, how they created it. We ain't gonna know, in my opinion. But yeah, on the other clip with the Serpent's Gate, I ain't see no opening, no opening in the gate. I didn't see it, but I believe in the ice wall though. And a lot of people always say, why you so stuck on this or that, flat Earth or not? Like, why does it matter so much? It matters so much, not to disagree with anyone. Like, it matters so much because if it is an ice wall on Earth, it's not a globe, then there's land on the other side. Meaning we've been lied to. Why we can't go over there and look? Because I want to go look. I want to go see. That's why it matters so much to me. And if the Earth's a globe, why haven't they been back to the moon? If the Earth is a globe. I'm just asking for those people who believe in that. Because a lot of people always be in the comments, why do you care so much? It doesn't matter. It does matter. Because there could be land over there. And if there's land over there, there could be other civilizations. There could be other humans. It could be like the Hunger Games. It could be the Truman Show. It could be a million different things. That's why it matters so much, man. So it's not to disagree. Don't vibrate so low and think of it from a low vibrational perspective. Man, look at it as in, like I said, we trying to get to the bottom of some things. We trying to figure out the truth here. So one of us is right, and whoever it is, that's fine. Let's just ride on whoever was lying. That's the whole point, man. That's the whole point.
They know me because of a story I broke last March concerning something called the Guardians of the Looking Glass. Basically, what we had here is a technology that was built which would give those people who operated that technology, of course, a huge advantage because they could see and view timelines within a stream, within a field. You know, the awareness of this technology came to us through certain whistleblowers, and one of them was a guy by the name of Dan Burish, who went into some detail about how that technology was acquired. It starts at the end of the Second World War. It was the first time that the United States ever came into contact with certain ETs, you could say, who began appearing over the skies of the United States. And their appearance, again, was accompanied by crashes and captures of both the craft and the pilots piloting that craft. And it leads directly to the formation of the breakaway civilization, that which was created by one ultra secret society that was called Majestic 12. They who have ultimately come into possession of the Looking Glass material and time travel and other technologies ever since. So between 1947 and the early 50s, there were a series of crashes that took place, not just one, and they started the whole back engineering process. And they also had captured extraterrestrial beings. And the Looking Glass has ended up in S4, Area 51.
The program out at Area S4 consisted of 3 projects: Project Galileo, Project Sidekick, and Project Looking Glass. Project Galileo dealt with gravity propulsion. Project Sidekick dealt with a beam weapon that had a neutron source and was focused by a gravity lens. Project Looking Glass dealt with the physics of seeing back in time.
What they really discovered, in principle, is that the ETs are not really truly ETs. They're us from the future. They call them J-rods.
A long period of introduction into needing, you know, say an ABE. I call them J-rod, of course that's what they call them, but that was in You know, I don't know if that was his real name or not. That's the name that the linguist gave him. So he knew J-Rod.
Came from Zeta Reticuli, which is what we are going to colonize in the future. And they traveled back 52,000 and 45,000 years respectively.
Okay, yesterday you told us you traveled thousands of light years to get here. Yes. So we kill him.
To exactly before this time, before this event takes place, for different reasons. What they found was that there are three types of beings. There's two J-rods, which were called P-52s. The P-52s were for 52,000 years in the future, and the P-45s were from 45,000 years in the future. And the P-45s weren't interested in helping us. They were just here to harvest genetic materials which they had lost over the course of tens of thousands of years of exposure. The P-52s also returned because they came back and they were trying to tell us our consciousness can affect our timeline. Not just the timeline, but also cosmic events. They were trying to tell us that the cosmic event, which is about to happen, can be affected by our collective consciousness. It's going to play out in two ways. It could end up with a timeline that prevails that's an organic timeline, where mankind will begin to wake up and en masse, and that we will change the trajectory of that course by raising our consciousness, and then there's going to be some event, and our change in consciousness will actually set in motion a positive version of how that event affects us. We've heard about ancient civilizations like Atlantis or Lemuria or Mu, and they come and go. They always seem to end in some huge cataclysm or some destruction, some destructive event happens, society blows up. It's like a loop. Eventually, they have to crack that loop. So maybe here is a chance to actually break that loop. And the other timeline they were talking about that may prevail is this transhumanist timeline. Along comes 2022, and it's been like 10 years since the last looking glass whistleblowers had been out there talking about it, Dan Bush and a few others. But this suddenly appeared, this group calling themselves the Guardians of the Looking Glass. We are the Guardians of the Looking Glass. We're a group of former intelligence officers and military officials who have come together to release classified information about future events to come. Our knowledge comes from our work on the Looking Glass artifact that remains in place. A nuclear war takes place along with many horrible events. Then the event occurs, and instead of being a positive event, it's a negative. I'm going to talk about what we can do about it, and that's got to do with the positive timeline. We have opportunity here. The J-Rods, they told us that basically they were talking about these two primary timelines. That there is a future where a possibly pole shift related environmental catastrophe is averted and does not happen. And relative to this different timeline, the future that generated the J-Rods as we know them will never evolve from our own, and we have taken a new path. So in this timeline, which also the Guardians saw, there is a probability of that happening, and so they talk about that as well. If the post-global pole shift environmental catastrophe does not occur, the benefits could be to alternatively produce a human consciousness, liberating evolutionary leapfrog, and a level of enlightenment among the masses that will produce a new set of future timeline trajectories that will compassionately steer the course of humanity into a virgin future of untold beneficial futures and heights, and in fact fulfill the original evolutionary directive to evolve consciousness of humanity to its optimum potential as future creative agencies in the universe. These messages that we got from these J-Rods decades ago are trying to reinforce that idea, and now we're starting to, maybe the reason this came up now is because we're kind of at that last moment where we could make it happen.
As you can hear, we got some noisy ass gardeners I never can go anywhere without seeing them. I could be at work, I could be at any place I've ever lived, and it's always some noisy ass. They always inconsiderate. But man, we just gonna go ahead and say I have a video from like Facebook from years ago that I can go ahead and I could react to it. And I haven't watched it in years though. It's about an alien, and I just saved it. I found it, I saved it, and just kind of funny because we going over this video, and it's like an extraterrestrial from the future, and he says, if I'm not mistaken, he says he's from the future. I didn't know if it was real or not, but I'm hearing this one, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like the same, but I don't know if that's the same extraterrestrial they had and that they have captured that they were talking to. So that's the only thing. But y'all can let me know if the video that I do end up reacting to is the same extraterrestrial as what we saw in this one, explaining that he was from the future. But I do think there is 2 timelines though. But and we hear there's not two timelines, but we hear about one of those timelines all the time. We hear about Planet Nibiru coming in and how it changes the energy. You know, everything starts to change, and you know, you gotta change with the times, or you won't last. That's what I'm kind of getting from him. I could be wrong. Y'all could be getting something totally different, and that's perfectly fine. But if that is what y'all getting, go ahead and drop it in the comments so we can hear what y'all feel about that. Cause I mean, we can have a conversation about that. Cause as y'all know, I do be conversating back with some of y'all questions. When I do have time, I got time. So yeah. Let me know if I'm getting at what y'all getting at. If y'all see it from a different perspective, we can have a conversation on that, because it is our future.
So y'all know what's going on in Iceland right now. How they had over 1,000 earthquakes back to back. And how them earthquakes, they caused this volcano to erupt, right? But there's something a little more sinister that's going on. See, this huge crack, it appeared in the middle of the town. But then they start hearing unholy sounds come up from the earth. And now people, they're hearing strange sounds, unholy sounds, come up from the cracks that are now all through Iceland, as y'all can see right here behind me. Now we know we in the end times, right? Could this potentially be a portal to another realm, if y'all get what I'm saying? Because why is people hearing stuff now? Like, it's really any day now that it can all just pop out. Any day now. We're hearing more and more strange things. This is beyond strange. A big crack pop up in the middle of the city after all these earthquakes, and now people are hearing stuff. Screams and screeches. Now let me know what y'all think about this strange phenomenon that's going on in Iceland in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content.
Or it's them people that live underground coming up. I mean, y'all know who them people is.
Mom, the front is... It's okay, just ignore it. Just watch. Mom! What? There's something that is a... What the hell? What's that? Call me! Mom! It's okay, stop, Yaku. Don't scare. Don't be scared. It's okay. Mom! It's okay. Oh my God. It's okay. Be quiet. Don't scream, be quiet. Don't be scared. Go away! Go away, this is my house! You're not Jacob, don't scream. Be quiet. Don't be scared.
Because you know how I figured it out? What's 1 times 1?
Is that cap? Or is that fake to y'all? For me, I don't know. Me and my moms, we'd have got up out of here. If it's an intruder, no, that's one thing. They not making it out. Me and my mom's a thug, straight up. She a thug. I'm real laid back, I'm real calm. She more blunt, straight to it, more ruthless. Yeah, we completely different. We the same, we completely different. if it's a spirit, ghost, demon, bad entity, things like that, we run. We out of here. I already know how we is. If it's a person, we probably ain't probably. I know we not running. We had enough we've been through in our life to where we about to unleash that type thing. Like, yeah, and we about to work together here, and bro or whoever it is in this house ain't gonna make it out. We will, but that person won't. I already know how we rock. There's been situations already where me and moms had to thug together, literally. But I don't know if that's real or fake. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like it's fake, but the little boy's reaction makes it real for me. The mom is kind of like making it fake for me. I don't know. It could have been a shadow. Y'all let me know. I could be feeling like they're reaching and it could be completely wrong. But y'all let me know what y'all feel about that one.
1 times 1 is 1. To multiply means to do what? To make more, right?
Yes.
Increase in number?
Yes.
Multiply?
Yes.
How can 1 times 1 equaling 1 be part of the multiplication table? It fails to satisfy the term multiply. It doesn't multiply. Does it? What's an action times an action?
You got some weed.
I'm asking you. Honestly, I'm asking reason. Reason. I want you to reason. What's an action times an action? A reaction. Right?
Okay.
Have you ever seen an action times an action without a reaction? Have you? No. Because equanimity is the currency of the universe. There's always an action times an action having a reaction. So how can 1 times 1 equal 1? How can A times B just be A and not B? What happened to conservation?
Terrence, these are late night conversations.
These are, no. These
Yeah,
are,
they are.
This is the beginning of our understanding. It should fit. What kind of calculator you got? What kind of phone you got?
iPhone?
Okay, go to your calculator.
Whatever the new one.
No, go to your
Okay.
calculator. Go to your calculator.
All right. Go to
Go to your calculator.
Yeah, I
you
got
do too. You got iPhone?
What are we doing?
I want both of y'all to do 2 separate things. I want you to do the same thing to start with. Turn it to the side.
Okay.
All right, now I want you to both hit the number 2. Did the whole calculator show up?
Hit number what?
Hit the number 2.
Number 2.
Go to the square root. It is the second column from the left, 3rd row. It'll have that square thing.
All right. 1.4.
1.414213563373095.
Holy
Now
crap.
I want you two to do 2 separate things now. 2 separate things. I want you to multiply it by 2. Hit times 2 equal. Don't you do it. And I want you to hit x to the 3rd. X to the 3rd. It's going to be
Times 3?
No, x to the 3rd.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, I got you. All right, 1.1.
No. You're going to hit x to the 3rd.
Yes, I did.
If you hit x to the 3rd.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
So
I
go
did.
back again.
Okay,
You
so
keep
now.
yours where you are.
Yeah, I'm
2,
good. 2,
square root,
square root.
and hit x to the 3rd.
All right, 2.82.
4271, 2174, 6190. The same value you got
Yeah.
by multiplying it by 2.
Yeah.
And he just cubed it. Divide it by 2 again. Both of y'all. Divide
Divide it by 2.
No, divide by 2. Hit equal. Now, cube it again. Hit x to the 3rd.
Yeah.
You see that loop?
Yeah.
That's saying x cubed is equal to 2x, which is equal to x plus x. That's an unnatural equation. That's a mathematical fallacy. And that's the beginning of your math. That's how I invented tangential flight, because your math, someone programmed that lie in there and lied to you and everyone, and all your fundamentals are off.
I hated math in school. That shit.
We're gonna get into this science, but I had to touch on that because today is allegedly Thanksgiving, and if you didn't see my video on my channel, Pharaoh Thanksgiving, go watch it, because I break down how every year, because remember, sports is a part of geomancy, Masonic rituals, and every year the Cowboys play the fucking Redskins, and niggas looked at me like I was crazy when I told y'all that's a ritual to show the white man versus the indigenous people at the Turkey Bowl, and guess who played today? The Cowboys versus the fucking Redskins. So you niggas are just playing into the scheme of the elites, and y'all don't want to stop. So At this point in time, you know we gotta stop the willful slavery, man. The chains is off everything but the fucking brain. Cause you motherfuckers got to wake the fuck up, alright? All of this shit is a distraction. And you niggas gonna be watching the turkey bowl tonight, eating your fucking Thanksgiving food, watching the Cowboys play the Indians, aka the white man play against your ancestors. In a stadium that's built in an oval form in order to cipher energy with no balance, okay? The red zone on the football field is symbolic to your ethereal body.
Real quick, I don't mean to stop it in the middle of him talking, but this is how you can see when you're trying to do something positive, negativity messes that up. I'm doing this video right now, and I swear to you, we in the Matrix, bro. These people who've been doing the lawn been just right here by the window the whole time. Now I'm trying to work on giving energy that's not negative, so that's why I haven't opened the door and went on and jumped on his ass yet. But I'm trying my hardest, cause y'all don't understand. Y'all gonna get about 30-40 minutes of this. I've been sitting here for almost an hour or two trying to just get the video done. I've been having to pause, not pause. Pause, not pause. And you see it got quiet. I'm trying, y'all. But I'm just letting y'all know that's how rude it be. And sometimes when I'm trying to give y'all this information in this type of positive light, bro, it's always something that tries to slow me down. Always something, bro. Y'all have no idea. I don't even talk about it.
Once they pass the red zone, they score a touchdown. What happens in the red zone in football? The crowd gets hyped. It generates energy. America is predicated upon energy that you motherfuckers generate, and then they project it upon them, these motherfuckers projected upon themselves in the spells and the witchcraft and it's occult shit that they do. So that being said, you motherfuckers partake in Masonic shit every day, and you don't even know you're doing it. So this is why shit is done on certain days. I told y'all. Wednesday is fucking Mercury, Tuesday is Mars, Monday is the moon, Saturday is Saturn, Sunday is the sun. I can go on and on and on. Thursday is Jupiter. So all of this shit, the certain times that the game is played, in certain degrees in the air, and all this shit has to do with your biological self. America is a wicked ass machine. Even the way the highways is made. Why you think every car light is red? Because red is symbolic to your blood cells. All you motherfuckers, even when you on the car, on the highway in your car, there's all these different cars. That's symbolic to the circulatory system of America. The central bank system is supposed to be the nervous system, your central nervous system. Each dollar is predicated to a thought. Every time you go to work or you do something that's engaging the system, you are acting as as the thoughts that's being transmuted through the optical nerves of the body that's keeping it alive. America is a fictitious, breathing beast that you motherfuckers feed into every day because you don't fucking study nothing outside of what the white man has given you. So remember, family, leave this Thanksgiving shit alone and make the shift, because like I said, you motherfuckers keep thinking it's a game. There's no snow outside. I promise you it's no snow. I'm not making this up. I promise you. It's no snow outside in November. The planet is heating up. These chemtrails is meant to refract the sun. And the white man got one last attempt because the sun is emitting photons on the planet Earth. So this shit is not a game. So get with the program. This shit is not a motherfucking game. Alright?
What's crazy is, so I didn't watch the game. Like, I didn't watch the game. But I'm a Commanders fan. We got our ass whooped that day. Straight up. We got our ass whooped that day. I did watch the highlights way out, like the night that night. But I didn't watch the game. Nor do I celebrate Thanksgiving. Do I spend time with family? Yes. Do I celebrate Christmas? No. There's a tree in the back. Did I put that tree up? No. Family did. But I gotta explain that stuff to you, some of you people. No, I'm not even trying to work on my energy. But I don't celebrate those holidays. I use those holidays to spend time with family. And if I do have something and I can give to someone who's less fortunate, I give. That's not the same as glorifying or celebrating the holiday. Like I said, I don't say Merry Christmas. I don't say Happy Thanksgiving. I don't say those things. I say Happy Holidays to respect everybody's perspective, religious beliefs, you know, what traditions, whatever you choose to do. I'm respectful of that. I don't care what you choose to do. As long as you treat me with respect and you move around in the world righteously, I'm good. I don't care what you believe in. As long as you righteous, man. As long as you treat people with respect, love, care, things like that. But yeah, I do agree with Pharaoh though. I do agree with Pharaoh, but when he brings this back up, it makes me remember all over again, because I've seen him talk about this way before. I'm talking like close to, it had to be like 2016, 2017. Like I used to watch his YouTube channel. So like, yeah, when he talks about this, I forgot all about that. He just refreshed my memory. But yeah, I forgot all about that, man. And I'm asleep. I was asleep. I say that. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Like at least I'm aware, so I know what not to do next time again. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my take.
Nah, I think that y'all are not aware of certain shit.
And see, that's
I got abducted before by extraterrestrials.
What?
Do you believe that? Look me in my eyes.
What the fuck? No, absolutely fucking not. Because you're still here on the internet raising hell.
Look me in my eyes.
No.
And tell me I'm lying.
You're lying.
That's the problem. I'm aware of something you're not.
So tell me what happened when you were abducted. Before we move on.
I told this story like 5 times already.
Okay, I haven't heard this particular story. I'm sure my viewers haven't heard it.
Right now.
Okay, tell me.
I was on a table, and my body was on the table.
Okay.
And I was on a ship, and it was all metal like a spoon. And I was looking down on my body, and my body was like chest down. I was looking at the back of my head, and there was some beings operating on my 33rd vertebrae, and it felt like it felt like when you take 2 wires and you touch them, and they kept going like that with my I don't know what it was. Don't have me get the line, but it was right here, and it was I could look all around me, but I couldn't look to the right. It was a being right here to the right, but it didn't look like me or you. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was whatever it was a masculine being, and it was talking to me telepathically, and it told me it was the captain of the ship. This is a true ass story, and it told me it was the captain of the ship, and I asked the being, like it wouldn't identify itself though. When I asked specific questions like where you from, it didn't answer. And I asked him like what you doing, what are you doing to my body, and it was like we fixing you. And the being asked me for my permission. I gave it my permission, and then it kept touching. It kept going like this with my spine, and I kept feeling my pain increase. And I remember I was just gritting my teeth like, and it was. They say they were strengthening my nervous system so that I could channel. And I believe that because I do channel. But it was clicking me like this, and I remember the pain was increasing, and the being kept communicating with me like, are you okay? Can we keep going? I kept saying, yeah, I could take it. And I was trying to be tough and take the pain. I remember the pain got so excruciating, I just came back to my body, and it ain't brought me back.
Do you believe that maybe you probably had a hallucination due to all the books you were overloading your mind with?
Look, let me tell you something. I got people just like her that if I go explain something, they gonna say something just like that. And you know what that make me do? Not say nothing at all. It makes me chin everything and just, yeah. And that's what I think messes with my mental health, because I'll hold everything in. If I'm explaining something to you and you still try to tell me what I'm explaining to you that has something to do with what's in my brain, or a feeling I have, or something I've been through, and you trying to still tell me otherwise, I learned them as triggers for me. So I need to leave people like that alone. And as soon as they do it, I just walk away, because it's gonna be ugly. Like if I snap, and it's not even gonna be personal at you. Well, it is personal. It's gonna be personal. Like, yeah, and you didn't even start it. You just did something that other people always have done to me, and that's just something that will drive me crazy. And I feel like, why she just can't take his word? Just take his word. Just listen to the man. He's telling you something. Like, why you just can't listen? Why? Just because you don't believe it don't mean it ain't true. Like, yeah, what if it is true though? Because you ain't seen it. You ain't seen, man, it's a lot of things you ain't seen, but y'all ass believe in. Well, we made it to the end of this one, man. I appreciate y'all if y'all stuck all the way through. Man, if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified. Like I said, when you like the video and you make sure you post, when you like the video, it helps us grow, man. But when you got your post notifications on, sometimes YouTube don't really let y'all know when I'm making those uploads. So I need y'all to hit those post notifications, man. And if y'all ain't heard, we still got these rude ass damn gardeners outside who keep disrupting the video, man. But yeah, how y'all feel about today's lineup? Today's lineup was cool to me. It was cool to me. There was some topics I really want to get deeper into. There's some other topics that I wish was in these videos that isn't yet, but I got to get around to them. But yeah, and a lot of y'all been sending me some clips. I've been adding some of those too. I appreciate y'all. Always appreciate and always grateful for that, man. But shout out to the collective again. But I'm gonna let y'all get up on out of here. Until I see y'all in the next one, man. We gone.